I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end.
Jackson. Oh, he shifts past him. He's got Fuller. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready? You ready? 56. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready? Yellow lady. Switch up.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll run with Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready? 5-8. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man. Kill. Check 31.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Ready? 5-8. Yellow lady.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Out of the gun, Geis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake. Breeze. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Kill. Check 26, check 26. Sammy. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch twist. Watch up. Set up.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Fuller. And they work this out past the 25.
Let's go, baby.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming. Chief, go.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He completes it to Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He can run for it, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Lions have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It's Geis on the counter. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. He's got his tight end, Oliver.
Ready? Here we go. Opposite.
Breeze now on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 25 on 2nd down, Breeze. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Geis in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, fellas. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 41, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check safety, check safety.
Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here's Breeze. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Breeze to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Another run with Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. You go tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Jackson to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a toss. This is Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Geis with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first down.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, That kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Jackson now. This will be caught at about the 5. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Easy, opposite. 53. Check 52. Tight. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Let it catch.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Breeze to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We're good, we're good. Line 4, ready. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, kill.
Back to throw, Breeze. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were